Selector RC. Okay, so it's not an install video. Basically, it's kind of the first. Might as well kick it off with the 24's first video of the year, right? So basically, we've been noticing there's a lot of people that are looking to get the B17 specific upgrades. I'm gonna move this out of the way here. We'll move in the background, and we kind of just wanted to go over a little quick some of the things you can do with these that you may, because a lot of people got these for Christmas, and this may be your first 24, so you may not know a lot about the Jeeps yet, or you've seen the videos of the Jeep and don't know, haven't seen the workings of these quite all the way yet. So just understand that most of the, if you go through our videos and if you've been watching, follow along with the Jeep, almost every one of the upgrades we've done with the Jeep is also doable for these same parts for this vehicle. So that's one of the reasons why we're not going to do a specific B17 upgrading video series, but we are going to do using the B17. We're going to do a parts upgrade series and comparing between stock and the upgrade, and then driving and showing the difference between the two at the same time. While we're doing that with the B17, we'll keep a counter in one of these corners somewhere out of every one of these videos we do for this series, that will show you the weight we're removing and the weight we're adding on, and then the total weight when we're finished, and then which that will lead into our video that we'll do for the top 5 upgrades for the SCX24s, and that would include not just the Jeep but for all the 24s. What we believe is the top 5 kind of a must upgrades, and then what are probably we'll have the top 3 don't upgrades, don't waste your money kind of upgrades. So that's kind of, we're informational. That's our goal, and that's where we've been leading this entire time, why we were doing the entire series of the upgrade of that. So that's basically all I really wanted to go over. So it's, like I said, it's not an upgrade video, and I wanted to basically let you know what we're going to do at the start of the year. We're going to finish off with this, this will ultimately lead into a dual steering beast. That's the final project for this guy, but it's got a few more upgrades to go before we're done with that series, and then a few more tweaks and that kind of stuff as well for cosmetic stuff. And then we're going to start this year, we're going to start the series of using the B17 and going into detail of every single part that you can get, that we already have for the Jeep, that's doable for the B17 as well. That way you can go through our videos and kind of really think about, and either listen to our opinion or not. We're just going to show it more than so much talk about, because we're going to learn just as much as you guys are. But it'll kind of give you an idea of whether or not, if it's a part based on price, if it's worth it or not worth it. So that's kind of the idea for these guys. That way you don't waste your money on a bunch of stuff you don't need, unless you want to. That's up to you. You can do whatever you want. But if you don't want to, and you really just want to know what should I do, we're going to try to help you guys with that. So that's what we're going to do with those. And then and that's all going to be done with Little Bro's B17. Mine's pretty much going to stay stock. I'll do a few things, but I'm going to use mine a lot for other stock. We're going to use it for like stock driving type videos and comparison of what this thing can do stock compared to this monster. So I can tell you right now, there is a huge weight difference. Huge. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We also have the TRX4. We got a bunch of upgrade stuff we're doing with that, and then a whole new motor, a receiver. I'm going to show you a little brief. Went ahead and picked up this guy here, the FSGT5. I'm going to try that out for the TRX4. It's got some really cool functions if I had the dual steering, which we'll talk about that when we do this one. And then, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar. I'm sure in the RC crawling world you probably are. Then we also are going to install the Revolver B2 snub nose, and then we have not decided on the ESC yet, and that's the only reason why we haven't done it. So this will be going in the TRX4. So we have that coming, and then we'll be comparing that to the idea is to compare the slow crawl ability compared to the Axe. So it's going to be really cool and really interesting to see how that plays out. And then we have, oh yeah, we also have, once we're done with the comeback series to this and we get to that four-wheel steering, it's going to change again, and then we're going to do move this one out of the way. We're going to do a, sorry, I'm moving a lot of stuff here for you. We're going to do a scale build using this body here. So, and I'm going to kind of give you a preview of the color we're going to go with here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this paint, but this is the color we're going to do with metallic green. I really like, it's kind of more of an emerald metallic, but I think that's where we're going to go with some black or chrome. So that will be the scale build. But again, that could change the color wise. The vehicle won't. And then we have, of course, the granite. That's going to be another big thing. Now we've switched it. We're going to do a lot more driving jumps and stunts with it more than actually talk about it. And then we kind of destroyed the back end differential covering case, or the case, and a bunch of other rear end parts on his Creighton 4S. So we'll have to wait to pretty much be jumping with the granite. And then we have the little bro, he's got his Revo as well, that he'll also be, obviously do some jumps, and we're still going to do some upgrades with that and his Typhon. So hopefully we're going to do a series on those. And then we have we're going to do a build to this guy. Right now it looks like just a bunch of electronics. But this is the EMX Roost, and we kind of mentioned it a few times. We are going to go ahead and do a full upgrade on this, make it faster, put some metal parts in there that are necessary. Leave the plastic, which are, obviously a lot of times you leave these guys here. You leave those plastic. Don't know there's metal. This can be metal. Anyway, we're going to do some cool stuff with this and get it way faster and do some really cool stunts, and it's going to be a track car. That's kind of my goal. These tires will be gone, all that stuff. So we'll have that. And then you'll probably see the Subarus a couple more times. I got to do some repairs with that as well. So we'll go over some of that stuff. And then, of course, more and more of the build of doing obstacle courses for these guys. We did just show a new one in one of our last videos. That's the boot camp. That one's pretty difficult. And then we still have, I have a giant mountain that I've already created. I just have to finish it. So that will also be included in our giant obstacles. And that thing's a project by itself. We're just gonna, and you guys will get to see us, and we'll talk about us a little bit more too. You guys, we'll be in the videos more often. We kind of wanted you guys to more focus on the cars than who we are. And we're gonna be going to some events. If you're local to where we live, we may get a chance to meet. So that'd be cool too. We are definitely looking forward to this whole epidemic thing being over and be able to finally socialize again. So that would be awesome. I'm sure everybody's waiting for that. But yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys all have a good day, and Happy New Year. I hope this year is a heck of a lot better than last year. And yeah, let's continue our seeing, and yeah, if it ain't broken, you're not playing with it.